2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and...
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on...
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. So here's Miami's starting group. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Lots of speed and athleticism on the 4 tonight. Brett, what do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if you're going to play that fast, you're going to have to make decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
Now Lowry following Bogdanovich's 3-point attempt. And stolen by Hunter. 3-on-3. Young looking around. From deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Down low. In transition. Here comes Miami.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter. Now, here's Capella. He's guarded by Adebayo. Passes it to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Poke loose. Butler with the steal. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
Now, here is Young, and once again off the mark by Atlanta. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
Young against Lowry. Outside Bogdanovich. From the wing, it's Adebayo with the rebound.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Young inside. Adebayo on him. Young's shot is good.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
The pass to Lowry. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Adebayo passes to Butler. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Hits the three-point bomb.
Bogdanovich has such a nice repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3-ball there.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Young. Capella, high post. And the dunk by Capella.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Lowry against Young, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Young against Lowry. Outside Collins. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Young against Lowry. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Tries from 16.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. The dish to Capella. It's stolen by Lowry. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Miami ahead. They lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in a point. Lowry against Young. In the corner, Collins with it. Buries it from 3-point range. Collins has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Robinson's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Here is Lowry after Clint Capella's bucket. Adebayo passes to Butler. Clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Robinson. Off the left rim and out.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's Bogdanovic for 3, and that one is off. The Heat go the other way with it. Tucker with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Tucker.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other."
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
I count 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's Robinson high post over Young. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo. Robinson's got 5 now. Right, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible, and what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lowry passes to Robinson. Up top, Adebayo. Outside, Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Young against Lowry. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. The feed to Capella. The kick out to Young. The offensive rebound. They need this, and that's 2 points on the layup. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Lowry looking around. Bogdanovich against Robinson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Hawks trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Stolen by Tucker. And it's the Heat on the break. Lowry's got the ball, and it's Butler with the jam.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Stolen by Robinson. And they're pushing it up. And here we go. And the rejection by Collins. And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter suit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They led by 2 after the first. Looking at Miami, Kenny. And that'll about do it as we get.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Oladipo. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Out to Morris. 4 on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. And now here comes Young leading the break. To the inside. Collins. And finish off by Collins.
You have to like Collins and his activity level. He's really got a chance to be special.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Strus passes to Oladipo. Now, Hero. And he misses his first shot of the game.
If he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Herter, no good. The Heat leading by 4. Oladipo finds Morris. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's Strus missing. The Hawks shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Nice tricky handle from Reddish there, setting himself up and initiates for himself.
Oladipo, the pass to Morris. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Back to Hero. To the left side wing. Dedmon flanks the putback jam.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Herter passes to Jang for the tie. Out to Gallinari. Passes it to Herter. Over Oladipo. Herter, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Gallinari with the steal. For the lead. Herter, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Heat. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Here's Dedmon trying to end the drought, and he sinks the layup. And the Heat lead by 4.
Dedmon using his size on the inside and the defense trying to do their best to keep him away from the basket. Not that time.
Williams passes to Jang. Puts the move on. That one goes. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Heat have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Really slow start offensively. Hero kicks to Oladipo. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Dedmon plays with some power. When he's aggressive, it forces the defense to get a little bit more physical with him.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. 1:44 left in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Stolen.
Atlanta foul.
The Heat have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Team third.
The first one falls.
Max Strus. 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Williams against Oladipo. Williams in the post. Herter passes to Jang and finished off by Jang.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Oladipo taking his time here. Hero passes to Oladipo. Back to Hero. And he drives in. Powered down with both hands.
And for Tyler, that one was nasty.
Here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks to Reddish from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Hero passes to Strus. Dedmon in the high post. The pass to Hero. Here's Strus. Morris outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Hero. And that one goes long. Here's Herter. Left side Williams. Fires from the wing. No good on that one.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
The third quarter comes to a close. Heat lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
In for the Heat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Heat, Tyler Hero out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. Here's Capella. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Tucker. Miami leading by 5. Here's Butler. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Jimmy Butler can score on all 3 levels, inside, outside, and from distance.
Butler's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Young pass to Capella. Nice move. Now here's Hunter. He kicks it to Collins. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Capella finds Bogdanovic. No good on the triple. The Heat shooting at 50% in a decent crew. Tucker the pass to Butler. In the corner, it's Robinson. Got a piece of it. Good ball movement here by Miami. Double team on Adebayo. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. And it's a 9-point Miami lead.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Outside, Bogdanovic. For the 3, drains the 3-pointer.
Well, he's an accurate shooter and has some great confidence. Bogdanovic with a beauty.
Outside, Butler. Lowry with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Inside, Tucker. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Heat lead by 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Hunter from deep. Robinson pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler.
His second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Robinson kicks to Lowry. Back to Robinson. Launches a 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Robinson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Young finds Capella. Bogdanovic wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bogdanovic has got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Hawks. The Heat leading by 6. Adebayo with the elbow. To the paint. Here's Butler. Rebound, Atlanta.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Young inside. Now recovering. Young against Lowry. From deep 3-point range. Good work defensively by Lowry.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Young against Lowry. Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Hunter. Misses the three. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Butler. Hunter against Adebayo. Back to Butler. To the inside. Outside for Robinson. Over Bogdanovich. Robinson misses. And so it's Miami winning this one. This was a very strong showing. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up.
Hey, Kevin.
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. DA, thank you. So here's Miami's starting group. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for the Bulls, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the three, the small forward. For three, Levine, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we've seen the evolution exactly. He's gained confidence behind the arc. He makes an impact from long range.
Lowry passes to Robinson. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the five.
Here's Ball. Heat knocking down the tray. Levine wide open. Wide open shot is on the money. Levine's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Ball. DeRozan scanning the floor. Now the feed to Williams. Misses the layup. On offense, here are the Heat. Lowry from outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
The versatility of Butler. I mean, he's a willing passer, especially when he spots wide open teammates.
Ball kicks to Levine. Lowry against Ball. Lots of room. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Miami the other way.
Well, Kyle Lowry, one of the big names in free agency last summer, made his mind up pretty quickly and wanted to go to Miami. With his competitive nature, he should be a terrific fit with the culture the Heat have built.
5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. Vucevic with the rebound.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Ball finds DeRozan. And again, no good by Chicago. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now, here's Ball. Passes it to Vucevic. Over Adebayo. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Ball.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Here's Robinson. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
Levine doesn't get it to drop for him. The Heat go the other way with it. Tucker with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Robinson. They get it again. A nice shot by Tucker.
Such a hard worker on the glass. Tucker's energy is very impressive. A true junkyard dog.
Levine against Robinson. Levine passes to Vucevic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Levine, good. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Robinson. Vucevic against Adebayo. Here's Butler. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Man, such a solid mid-range shooter. I mean, Butler knows he has the green light to rise and fire from there.
Ball surveying the defense. On the wing to Rosen. He's looking for Williams and finds him. 6 on the shot clock. And DeRozan kicks to Williams. Shoots over Tucker. Williams can't hit. He'd have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Robinson for 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Here's Vucevic. Williams. And Williams is right there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Back to Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Lowry's got his second bucket tonight.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat out front. They're up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Williams, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And here are the Bulls now after the Heat pick up 2. Pass to Vucevic. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat.
For someone who always seems to be in the right place at the right time, P.J. Tucker defines what it means.
Assisted by...
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Levine. 8 points for him. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Vucevic. And the team's counting on Tucker for many things.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, he's a hard-nosed defender, opportunistic rebounder, plays against guys much bigger than him, and he hits the corner threes at the most important times.
Tucker with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. Lowry at the elbow. Robinson passes to Lowry. The Heat need to get a shot off. No good with the triple. Bulls shooting around 40% from the floor here. Levine with it. Lowry picks him up. Vucevic trying to get open. Good work there as it goes. Levine's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Butler finds Lowry. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul.
Nikola Vucevic.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Robinson. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Now here's Levine. 10 points for him. From outside, off the mark.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second. He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack from him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Here's Vucevic. Good. Nice job down low. Vucevic has got his third basket of the night. Chris, congrats again on your call to the Hall of Fame. Not to put pressure on someone currently in the NBA, but does anyone out there now remind you of you back in the day?
Well, you know, Kevin, I try not to look at it like that, but there are a lot of players that play the same position in which I love how they play. I love how Embiid plays. I see similarities. My man Jokic, I definitely see some similarities in the way that he passed and tried to make sure that we were point forwards. But I'll tell you what, instead of seeing similarities in anyone, I'll tell you what, I'm a fan of all the big folks. They fought out.
Here's Ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Levine with it. The putback. Levine on the follow.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Stolen by Ball. Levine with it. Out defended by Adebayo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Got it. This one there from Levine.
His teammates keep giving him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting.
Butler in the corner. Shoots over to Rosen. Butler, no good.
Miami foul.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game,
he's
a guy that can stretch the floor. Again, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Now here is Lowry. He has 5. And there's the pass to Tucker. Butler on the wing. To stop the run, and slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, look at the elevation on that drive and the strong dunk. Flight Butler is clear for takeoff.
Here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside DeRozan. He feeds it to Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Vucevic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Butler with the ball. Out guarded by DeRozan. Robinson against Williams. Jacks up a 3. And they recover. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And Levine with the slam.
You just see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Here's Butler driving the lane. And it's Butler with the jam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following him.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He ended up with 17 points and 1 rebound. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding him and feeding him and feeding him. This is the right game plan.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Hero out there with Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Last year, Oladipo was a surprise inclusion in the James Harden deal.
Yeah, Kevin, a few years back was the headliner in the Paul George deal. I mean, it shows the value of Oladipo getting traded for 2 potential Hall of Famers.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Strus. They double him with Green. Inside, here's Hero. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hero's got his first basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Bradley. Passes it to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris with the rebound. Miami trailing. For the tie. Shots good by Hero. Hero's got his second bucket.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
White against Oladipo. Feeds it to Johnson. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
Finding assists is a skill. And look, White has worked hard to develop that skill. Now, in addition to the open man, that's just natural.
White against Oladipo. It's to Dedmon. Hero with it. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yeah, that's an unforced error. That would drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. White against Oladipo. They kick it out to Green. The 3. It's Dedmon with the rebound. The Heat have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Hero passes to Morris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Bradley. Johnson outside. Back to Bradley. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Hero. Oladipo outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Strus passes to Oladipo. The dish to Dedmon. Back to Oladipo. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Well, Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three-ball here. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now, Hero, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4 for the lead. Chicago grabs the miss. Right side Jones. Here's Bradley. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Bulls lead by 4.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Oladipo kicks to Hero. And it goes out of bounds.
Miami ball.
Last touch by Green.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Oladipo finds Hero. Into the lane. Out to Morris. Back to Hero. And the pass to Dedmon. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Chicago ball.
The Bulls leading by 4. Here's White. Pass to Bradley. Trying to get open is Johnson. It's Dedmon with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Hero with it. Now Green defending. Hero. Not a lot of room. Back to Oladipo. Hero passes to Dedmon. That shot is off. Excellent D there by Johnson. Morris against Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That one is off.
At the line for the Bulls, Derek Jones Jr.
So we can't get either to fall. Oladipo for three, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls out front, up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Bulls leading by 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Home in the paint. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
Second team foul. In for the Heat.
For 3, Levine. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Robinson kicks to Lowe. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Down low. Kick out to Levine. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Now here's Tucker. And a miss there on the triple.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The Bulls leading by 10. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Heat ball.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Butler in the corner. He dishes it to Tucker. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh, the brute strength of Tucker. So effective at pushing through whatever the defense throws his way.
Pass to DeRozan. He kicks to Vucevic. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Butler against Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, that's just a veteran move from Butler. Outstanding fake to get his defender in the air. Nice work.
Shooting for Miami, Jimmy Butler.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
The pass to Levine. Vucevic with it. Back to Levine. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Oh, Vucevic in position. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Butler. Passes to Adebayo. Back to Butler. Knocked away. It's stolen by DeRozan and stolen by Butler. Adebayo finds Butler. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Levine. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside Butler. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
What? Butler with the big-time play. He's never scared of the moment.
Stolen by Robinson. And it's the Heat on the break. Adebayo's running. Butler passes to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 drives. He's shooting 78%.
This is why Butler is seen as a leader. I mean, guiding the way for his teammates with the small.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out, and they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, and he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. Just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Misses from short range. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Tucker. Kicks it to Butler. To tie it up. That shot missing, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside, ball. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And here we go. It's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Now LaVine. Pass to Vucevic. Count it!
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
Now here's Butler. And there's the drive. Dishes to Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Ball. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession.
4th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis. That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First personal foul. 5th team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
The love LaVine has for this game is evident. His work ethic and drive to keep improving, that's just the coach's dream.
Here is Lowry. Outside Robinson. The 3. Misses the shot. And so it's Chicago winning this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Cutting right through the heart of this. We're just...
Hey, Brian, the shot.
All right, thanks, Allie. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bulls, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Young against Ball. To the inside. Here's Levine. Capella with a block.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Back to Young. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Collins. DeRozan with the rebound.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Levine for 3. Drains the triple.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella.
Yes, sir. That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Ball passes to Levine. Here's DeRozan. Back to Levine. Hunter with the rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Hunter on the wing. There's the 3. On target from range.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
Pass to Levine. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now here's Young. Now here's Bogdanovich. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. There's Young with the 3. Offensive board. Out to the wing. Collins passes to Young. Second shot opportunity. Yes, on the jumper.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Levine. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Atlanta ball.
Young against Ball. Outside Young. Outside Hunter. Young against Ball. Down low. Here's Capella. Clock at 6. Outside Hunter. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Bulls. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Offline with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Williams with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Here's Vucevic, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Young. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Collins. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams finds Levine. The kick out to Williams. Levine against Bogdanovich. Williams passes to DeRozan. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And here's Young. Here's Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Capella's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Hawks on top. They're up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there. Ball finds Vucevic. Up and in on the layup. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Bogdanovich against Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by the Hawks. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Outside Bogdanovich. Inside, here's Capella. Collins outside. 6 to shoot. Over Levine. Misses off the left iron.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy. You're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Outside Hunter. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Collins passes to Capella. Knocked away. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago trailing here. Now here's Ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside Levine. Connects from downtown.
Well, Levine always has the green light from three-point land. He's a very proficient range shooter.
Outside Bogdanovich.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the second period. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. DeMar DeRozan picks one up. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint. On Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
And part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides and playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Pass to Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Levine for 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Young with it. Guarded now by Ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
Bulls ball.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Young against Ball. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
3 points.
Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Levine for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bogdanovich. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hawks ahead. They're up by 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. And that's a wrap with the third.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, you got to like what Clint Capella has done in this game.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. Danilo Gallinari out there with Gorgie Jang. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Williams in at the point. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Lonzo Ball really working on his shot and starting to find the consistency that one would hope for, but it's all the other things he does, the rebounds, the assists, the steals. He really contributes to all levels of the game.
A line change here for Chicago. And for Chicago, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. Outside White. Outside Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. That one a little long. Another area you see Lonzo's diverse skill set is in his shooting ability, Brett.
Well, that's the one knock coming in, and he's shown people now that he could step up and knock those down. So close range or at the arc, Lonzo getting more and more comfortable and confident in his offensive ability.
Pass to Johnson. Drops in the layup for 2. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now Herder.
Chicago foul. Javonte Green. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gallinari with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Chicago ball.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Outside White. The 3 is up. Rebound Atlanta. Outside Herder. Left side Williams. And the shot goes down. And the Hawks lead by 7.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Left side Jones. That's tipped. Pass to Johnson. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Herder. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Johnson against Gallinari. Fires from deep. White can't hit.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And Reddish gets it to go.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right
now. Outside Jones. Pass to Bradley. Outside Green. Jones with the ball. Left side White. Here's Bradley. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Gallinari with it. Now guarded by White. Jang. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kobe White picks one up.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Gorgie Jang at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. A minute 15 left in the third. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's White. Tight defense on him. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Herder. Pass to Jang. Back to Herder. Clock at 6. Here's Reddish. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Johnson. Back to Bradley. White, the pass to Johnson. Collects the 2 points near the hoop. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
To the middle. Here's Jang. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Such an effective combo guard. We all know that Lou Williams can score, but once he gets going, he'll set a teammate up too.
Pass to White. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White. 2 shots.
That's good from White. And he makes both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Levine way outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead. They lead by 6. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. White and Levine pair up in the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the center spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Ball, he's checked in for White. Chicago on D. 6-point game. Here's Collins. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. 3 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. That one no good. Vucevic with some nice D.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And that one drops.
This guy just knows how to finish. DeRozan keeps his focus on the basket and delivers.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Collins against Williams. Pass to Young. With the drive. Stolen by Ball. DeRozan outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Outside Levine. From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
For Chicago, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Young with it. Guarded now by Ball. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. On the wing, Levine. Guarded by Young. And again, Chicago, no good.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Right wing. Collins passes to Young. Four on the clock. Pulls up at the elbow. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
You have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Young, the pass to Capella. Nice D from Vucevic. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now Levine. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Bogdanovich against Levine. DeRozan outside. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, man. DeRozan is fired up. These situations just fuel his competitiveness.
Young against Ball. Young with the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 4.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Pass to Levine. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he drives in. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, my. That's a big-time shot by a big-time talent. Levine showing the clutch gene.
Capella with it. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Ball finds Levine. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Bogdanovich. DeRozan against Hunter. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
You think Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Levine. From deep. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
To the wing, right side. And here's Collins for 3. Drills it from deep.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Ball no good. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Heat taking on the Hawks for the Miami. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
Good story. Hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch ahead because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down. Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Lowry looking around. Butler passes to Tucker. Back to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And Tucker kicks to Love. Knocks down the 3 ball.
What quickness from Kyle. He gets the ball and is gone in seconds.
Lowry against Young. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Lowry.
Often delivering as much punishment as he takes. Jimmy Butler with a nice finish through contact.
In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Young. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And it's the Heat on the break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
It all started with Lowry's steal. His ability to lock in and defend makes him special.
Young passes to Hunter. He dishes it to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. A 3 ball. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Here's Capella. Hunter on the wing. And stolen by Butler. Passes it to Robinson. Lowry with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Adebayo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 5. It's Young on the wing. Bogdanovich wide open. A 3-pointer is right on target.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Back to Lowry. Whistle blows. Basket is... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
Young from outside. Atlanta gets it back. Now, here's Capella. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the defensive 3-second call. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero, the best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
And 1:01 left to play in the first. Young against Lowry. Hunter on the wing. Clock is at 3. Young from outside. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Butler outside Robinson. Now here's Tucker. He's guarded by Collins. Butler passes to Lowry. Over Young. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Butler. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Young against Lowry. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Young. It's stolen by Adebayo. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat lead by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. To the inside. A nice shot by Tucker.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Lowry against Young. Outside Collins. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat leading by 6. Robinson for 3. Tucker. No dice on the putback jam. It's Young on the wing. Collins against Lowry. Collins kicks to Hunter. Back to Collins. Over Lowry. Shot by Collins, no good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
The Hawks trail by 8. Now Young. Pass to Collins. Lets the 3 fly. The shot that time not on target. And Miami the other way now. Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
Pass to Collins. Back to Young. It's stolen by Lowry. Butler with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. Adebayo drives in. Nifty move. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lowry against Young. Clock at 6. And the shot falls short this time.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Looking to end the run. And the shot is long.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Drops in the layup for two. And it's 9 points for Bogdanovich.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Robinson kicks to Lowe. From deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the middle. Here's Capella. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lowry with the ball. 7 points in the game. Poked away. And so Miami again turning it over. The Hawks trail by 11. Young outside. Passes it to Bogdanovich. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Bogdanovich has got 12 points in the game. That'll do it for the first half. Heat out front, leading by 8. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a solid 8-point lead. And over to That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for Atlanta. On the wings, Furter and Reddish. Zhang is out there, Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got the first points of the second half here for Miami. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs, Green, and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And then how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
And here's Oladipo. Now the pass to Hero. Fires for 3. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
Hawks ball.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Williams looking over the floor.
Max Struz. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Gallinari outside. He kicks it to Reddish. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Using his athleticism, Reddish fights through the foul and managed to put up the shot.
Shooting first free throw is good.
Cam Reddish. 2.
So he gets them both. Here's Oladipo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Morris passes to Dedmon. Shakes him. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And the Heat lead by 7.
The way to attack the interior. Dedmon really understands what the team needs from him.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Williams double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Heat now. There's Gallinari with the three. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Morris finds Dedmon. That one good for two. And now it's a 9-point Heat lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Williams in the post. Guarded by Oladipo. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Atlanta again missing. The Heat leading by 9. Here's Strus over Reddish. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game.
Team foul. Now at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Williams against Oladipo. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. In the corner, Herter with it. Just 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Herter's got his first 2 points of the night.
This is where Herter's toughness comes into play. Inside against physical D.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponents.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
Jang, Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Hero with it, now guarded by Gallinari. The Hawks trail by 9. 1:19 left to play in the third. Williams gets the bucket.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Oladipo outside. To the paint. And Dedmon throws it down.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
On the wing, Williams, guarded by Oladipo. And Jang gets it to go.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Oladipo, the pass to Morris. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Hero, no good.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Gallinari against Morris. They get the rebound. Pass to Jang. Here's Herter. Over in the corner, Williams. And an intentional foul right there.
I'm not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Here's Young. Lays it up and bangs it in. And that's now 6 points for Trae Young.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Heat lead by 6. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Young looking it over. And here's Bogdanovich for three. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And Adebayo throws it down.
Got to reward the big man for running the floor. Bam Adebayo takes all opportunities in transition.
Pass to Bogdanovich from deep three-point range. Here's Capella. Hunter trying to get open. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Capella.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Robinson passes to Butler. Back to Robinson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Hawks ball.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's Young on the wing. Lowry covering. And Young kicks to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Bogdanovich against Lowry. Robinson for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 6. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Outside Butler. With the drive, here's Tucker. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Young passes to Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Heat lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Butler finds Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. Can't hit from in close. And it's the Hawks ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. The kick out to Young. He feeds it to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Hunter, no one around him. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Hunter's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Now it's a timeout called by Miami.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bogdanovich.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Lowry passes to Butler. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Butler kicks to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's a 4-point Heat lead.
This team is so lucky to have an eager player like Bam, someone who wants to step up in the big moments.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. On up the court. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Heat.
They've been playing such brisk defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A free throw drops for Butler.
The confidence Jimmy Butler brings to his game is infectious. It's obvious his attitude has a positive effect on his entire squad's play and pushes everyone to deliver their best effort.
Bogdanovich, and once again off the mark by Atlanta. Tucker with the ball, working on Collins. Outside Butler. Robinson for 3. They get it back. Adebayo on the follow.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Young for 3. Bogdanovich left side. Pass to Young. Will it go? Hands it from downtown.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
And the pass to Lowry. And so it's Miami winning this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the athleticism, Chris, of both these teams should come into play tonight. No lack of quickness on either side of the ball.
Let's get it popping. This should make for a fun game. I mean, the tempo should be quick. And the fans, we should be happy.
Adebayo against Vucevic. And here is Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And the vertical of Butler gets so fast to dunk. The opponent with force.
Lowry against Ball. DeRozan with it. There's the drive. Williams. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Lowry from deep. The shot misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And it's DeRozan missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
4 on the shot clock. They get it back. A nice shot by Tucker.
Oh, he's such a hard worker on the glass. Tucker's energy is very impressive. A true junkyard dog.
Ball finds Levine. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The 3. Rebound by the Heat. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Now, here's Vucevic. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Levine can't hit. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Ball. Outside DeRozan. Levine against Lowry. Knocked loose. Levine dishes to DeRozan. And again, Chicago. No good. And Butler, here we go. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Levine, that's good.
Since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in work on his three-point shot. I mean, really upgrading his deep game.
Down low, here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Butler's got 6.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Ball against Lowry. Here's Williams, 20 feet out. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Butler. Nice D from DeRozan. Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Williams finds DeRozan over Butler. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
No, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
You know Butler loves these shots. He's a talented inside scorer.
The pass to Levine. Shoots the three. Vucevic to the pass to Levine. Fires the three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Robinson. And Tucker kicks to Butler. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here is Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Ball.
Playing a little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Lowry against Ball. Levine inside the three-point line. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Levine's got his second basket of the night. The Heat leading by 3. Outside Butler. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
That's his first personal.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
Vucevic to the pass, the ball. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Tucker. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Up and in on the layup.
With the strength Tucker has, drawing contact means nothing to him. You can't rattle him. He's tough as nails.
And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Here's Butler. Hangs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's just the veteran move from Butler. Outstanding fake to get his defender in the air.
Jimmy Butler.
He's perfect from the line this time. You know, Chris, I remember back in the day, and at one point in the Western Conference, they had they had Tim Duncan, they had Kevin Garnett, all Hall of Famers, all so great to watch.
And yeah, we had some battles. You can't forget about guys like Dirk Nowitzki. We had to play 2 ways then. If you were a 4, you were a 5. So David Robinson, Karl Malone, Shaq. Yeah, that was all in the week's work.
Back to Robinson. Outside Butler. Got a piece of it. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Back to Adebayo. Plenty of space. And it falls over the rim and in. Adebayo's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
And it's been so much fun watching Adebayo up his game, making himself into a star and a big part of this offense.
Robinson with it. Now defended by Levine. Lowry passes to Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And that's now 9 points for Bam Adebayo. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Miami.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Butler dishes to Lowry. Pass to Tucker. And there's the pass to Adebayo. And another basket for Miami.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Bulls trail by 14. Ball kicks to Williams. Pass to Levine. Stolen by Tucker. Butler against DeRozan. Lowry inside the line. Misses off the left iron. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Ball finds Vucevic. Levine for three. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And that one drops.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Outside for Lowry. In the corner, it's Robinson. A three-pointer, no good. Bulls trail by 16. Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and stolen by Butler. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Ball. A nice shot by Tucker.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Left side, Ball. High post, Vucevic. Kicks it to Levine. Back to Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Wanting to improve his all-around game. I mean, Levine demonstrating how unselfish he is with a great pass.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Heat lead by 19. And so it's the... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to what a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, we've got Johnson. White is out there with Green. Then there's Bradley, and it's Jones in at the 3. Hero, no good. Bulls trail by 19.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016. He's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
First team foul.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Morris passes to Oladipo. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Bulls ball.
And Chicago shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Green. Back to White. It's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Strus. A 3-ball. Oladipo misses.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Derrick Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
It's stolen by Jones. The pass to White. Here's Bradley, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Finding assists is a skill. And look, White has worked hard to develop that skill. Now, in addition to the open man, that's just natural.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Jones, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Tipped away. It's stolen by Bradley. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Johnson's got the ball. Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Bradley finds White. Shot clock at 5. It's a hand on it, and it's Bradley on the follow.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Back to Oladipo. And again, it's the Heat missing. Bulls trail by 15. The lob to Bradley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
And Hero drops them both. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Right side, Bradley. On the wing, Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
To the middle, it's deflected. Hero passes to Morris. Nice move. He lays it in. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Morris is such a gift to score in the paint. He utilizes both his height and weight to get deep inside.
White against Oladipo. Green taking his time here. 5 on the clock. It's Bradley on the wing. Here's White. And it's off from 3-point range. The Heat leading by 17. Oladipo right side. Hero on the wing. White against Oladipo. To the inside. Shots good by Dedmon.
And known as a combo guard, Victor Oladipo has some point guard level passing skills in the body of a 2.
Back to White. Top of the key, Bradley. It's stolen by Oladipo. There's Hero with the 3. Out to Morris. Heat moving the ball around. Hero with it. Now Green defending. He can't hit that time. And it's Chicago the other way.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
The Heat shooting well. 50% from the floor. Hero from long range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. White wide open. He fires. Connects from 3-point range. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's the Miami Heat with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more NBA action. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Kicks it out to Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Jones finds Johnson. Jones with it. Butler covering. back to Jones. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Outside Butler. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Cans the shot from the wing. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
Versatility of Butler. I mean, he's a willing passer, especially when he spots wide open teammates.
Johnson right side. Here's Bradley. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Robinson for 3. He doesn't hit that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. White dishes to Green. Outside, Jones. Right side, Bradley. Another shot. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Latrey. Miami no good on that time either. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Pass to Levine. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lowry passes to Robinson. Rebound by the Bulls.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Duncan Robinson good for 3. And the Heat lead by 19.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Ball against Lowry. Outside, Levine. From past the arc. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. A deep 3 from Butler. 3-pointer. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Levine. Jacks up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Left side, Butler. It's stolen by DeRozan.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Miami.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Pass to Tucker. Lets it go with the 3. Vucevic with the rebound. And here are the Bulls now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. For 3, Levine. Miami grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Tucker. Sinks the triple.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Outside Robinson. There's the pass to Adebayo. To the paint. Back to Tucker. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And stolen by Williams. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Just an amazing ball handler. Sometimes balls move in the rock or flat out move guard.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A great view of our broadcast location today. Downtown. We are...
Thank you, Kevin.
Good story, DA. Thanks. These two teams know, Brent, for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of elite half-court offense, what comes to mind?
I think of teams that just get advantage in the half-court, Kevin, and then keep it. And there are a lot of teams that are mediocre, that when a player makes something happen, the rest of the guys stand around or are not in position to be an outlet and to make the next play. Elite offenses in the NBA feel like there's a continuity no matter what happens, and a pro perception where they make the reads, continue to play to find their best scoring opportunity.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Now, here's Hunter. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. The pass to Hunter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young in the corner. 4 on the clock. From deep. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
DeRozan in the corner. Outside, Levine. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's put back in by Vucevic.
And the instincts on the glass. Love how Vucevic tracks these misses down and then able to convert.
Young against Ball. Young, no good.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And Levine, here we go. Rebounded by Capella.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Oh!
Yeah. And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. And stolen by Williams. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bulls with possession. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Young outside, in the corner, Collins with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Williams finds Levine, hammers the alley-oop through.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness, Levine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
Young, right side. Outside Collins. Driving in. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Goes up with it again. And it's Capella missing. Chicago leading by 4. Williams passes the ball. Down low. Stolen by Collins. And here is Capella. Hunter on the wing. Capella trying to free himself up. A second chance effort. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ball against Young. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Ball feeling it out a bit. And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. It's stolen by Vucevic. Outside Levine. And Williams with the stuff.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Oh, Vucevic in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 8. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
So the Bulls 5 right now. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Collins wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside. Drills it from outside. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. Hunter kicks to Young. From deep three-point range, Vucevic with the rebound. Chicago leading by 7. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Vucevic with the block. To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich looking around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Back to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk
than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Young against Ball, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Bogdanovich against Levine. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Inside, Capella, the best to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Down low. Here's Bradley. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. And it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young with no one around. And the three ball is good. Young's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kick out to Levine. Pass the ball. Back to Levine. Young against Ball. 5 to shoot over Young. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Young outside. In the corner, Collins with it. On deep. Young, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Fires the three. Rebound, Atlanta. 32 seconds left in the first half. Young against Ball. To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
Okongwu is checked in for Capella. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Team second. At the line for your Hawks.
On the free throw, no good. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Levine. And the layup is good. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Young, no good. Here's DeRozan. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA. Chicago was looking great right away. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished. And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Jang, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Williams double team. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, when you're giving the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
White against Williams. Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Williams scanning the floor. From deep, Gallinari. That shot off. And the Bulls going the other way now. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls leading by 7. White the pass to Green. Johnson outside. Pass to White. Johnson outside. Back to White.
Bull foul. Kobe White. And that's his first personal foul.
The Hawks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Williams passes to Reddish. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Reddish has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. A lob to Bradley. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. Now here's Reddish. Out to the right wing. Here's Huerter. No good on the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And White kicks to Green. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Bradley passes to Johnson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Bulls lead by 4.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Vucevic checked in for Tony Bradley. Williams with the ball, now guarded by Vucevic. Here's Jang. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside, White. He kicks to Green. Passes it to Johnson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Williams passes to Huerter. Gallinari outside. Trying to get open is Jang. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gallinari. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Huerter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Outside Williams. Back to Huerter. To the paint. And stolen by White. Bobbed up there for Green.
And, you know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The free throw drops for Vucevic. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Chicago leading by 4.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
From deep three-point range, and so it's the Chicago Bulls. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. So for Chicago right now, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there at DeRozan, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, home in the paint. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Levine throws it down.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he commits the intentional foul. The Bulls leading by 8. Ball with it. The pass to DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Young from deep three-point range. Can't connect from long distance. The Bulls shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Vucevic trying to get open. Ball no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Young from outside. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Outside, Ball. Dishes it to Williams. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Pass to Levine. And Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game.
Team 3rd.
Here's Levine. Dives to the hoop. And Levine throws it down.
Easy to be in awe of Levine. Exceptional with the basketball and has some tricks up his sleeve.
It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Ball. From outside the arc. And Ball with the block.
Lonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And here's Young on the arc. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Pass the ball. On the wing, Levine. Passes it to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And here's Young from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Clint Capella with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. He said that he does have a broken nose. It's definitely a painful injury, but not a worst-case scenario.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Ball, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 6 assists in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Vucevic.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
To the inside. Here's Chang. The kick out to Young. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Now Young. From the arc. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Bulls. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Levine inside the three-point line. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Bulls lead by 14. And a deep three from Young. Another miss by Young.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.